Greetings, everyone. Please give a moment, make sure everything's set up. Pick is going. Twitch going, not Twitch, Twitter. Need to update the YouTube thumbnail. YouTube's up to date, which is going. Like Rumble is going. I'm double checking my other computer. And based on what I can see, looks like my stream is going fine. So let's go ahead and find a replay now. 45 minutes. Let's just try downloading it. Sometimes these mods do take a bit of time to download, more like just a bit of time to initiate. And if I were to try to click on another replay, it will bug out. Think about bugging out. There we go. There we go. That should be working fine now. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HMARS 4 replay. Spawn on top right side as the blue Japanese. We have 3D and Totand. Spawn on bottom left side as the red Jeanne d'Arc. We have WOM01. Fort being built out and it's going for stone. We may see secondary town center base play or maybe an early Daimyo Manor, but likely we'll see the farm landmark. I'm not town said. I always get the first landmarks mixed up names. And for the Jeanne d'Arc, we'll likely see the School of Cavalry. That's pretty much standard. Four villagers on stone. That may be the number he has mapped out. Sheeple being delivered back home. If you took a look at the map, do have the Jeanne d'Arc deer in the more in the center of the map, as was a little bit up here. So very exposed there. While his opponent's deer deposit is nice and safe. This one's off to the side next to some berry bushes and some stone here as well. So eventually, maybe a decent spot there for an expansion, but probably not. Next to this deer deposit, we've got two gold deposits, so putting a town center next to the gold would be quite ideal. School Cavalry now going on up. We do have, Daimyo Manor being upgraded at the same time as Akira Storehouse. This could allow him to get a Bannerman, and he is putting the Akira Storehouse right next to the town center. This will generate free farms, but it will give him wood generation if he can't place down a farm. And just guaranteed 3 farms cannot be placed. Another forge going on up. Looks like the Japanese player designed the turtle in. Look at the gold deposits for the French. His is a bit behind, a bit farther away than the Japanese. The far gold is about equal distance, and this is probably a good spot for the Jeanne d'Arc to expand towards too. Got boar, got gold. And he sees his opponent trying to get the deer towards his town center, and he interrupted that. He's getting off the deer. Does take a bit of damage, but he should be able to run away now. Both have 2 sheeple being led to glory. Here's Storehouse. Universal drop-off location, so it is allowing for the wood to be dropped off there without needing to build a lumber camp. It looks like Jeanne d'Arc is eyeing for a large amount of stone as well. So we're going to see a secondary town center being deployed out next to this steer deposit, or next to the gold. Couple farms being deployed out there for free. He of course does a Daimyo Manor, which gives him plus 25% collection rate on farms. So right now his farms are better than standard farms that his opponent can field out. Looks like Jeanne d'Arc has gone for the man-at-arms line. And now we do have Uma Bannerman, a heavy cav, moving around. Trying to harass his opponent with it. He may be countered by some Royal Knights, but one Royal Knight will be not enough. He will need two. Japanese player does also have a handful of spearmen on the field, just regular spearmen, no hardened spearmen just yet. Eyeing for some berry bush upgrades, and we'll find a single villager there. Does receive some damage, didn't receive he's got a charge attack. Now I got the Royal Knights in hot pursuit. Of course, the charge has expired, and those Royal Knights just need to probably chase the Bannerman. No secondary towns are being blown up here. Do have a farmhouse. More farms being deployed on out. We got boar are being obtained as well as deer. So it's a good expansion location. Also provide a good sphere of influence to keep this gold way back here safe. Small number of wooden walls there. The trade post is right there, so he could try for some traders right here and trade with that location. Couple Royal Knights over here. Wolf will be going down. And let's take a look and see Jeanne d'Arc's experience. Not halfway there. Blue Scout moving around. The Bannerman is still alive. So just as wounded from the town center. And now we do have the floating gate being pulled on the field. The floating gate is a landmark will give him access to some free relics, gives him some resource generation. Over here, we do have the Royal Knights move around. We got a good number of spearmen here. Royal Knights, however, will charge, impale one of the villagers, and will eyeing to engage. Spearmen engaging. This Royal Knight needs to run over there. This Royal Knights are trying to find that one villager. This Royal Knight's drawing a large amount of ire there. Trying to find opportunity in other villagers. This Royal Knight will be falling back. These ones may be incepted. Scout does go down. Chivalry can get these guys healed on up. He may get a kill on this one. And he will escape on out of there. Sees his opponent has gone for Castle Age now. The Jeanne d'Arc is a little bit far away. Invested quite a bit into those Royal Knights. Got a handful of hardened spearmen for Jeanne d'Arc, and got still hardened spearmen for the Japanese. We do not have Chivalry being researched, which will give these Royal Knights excellent health regen. It does cost 300 resources, so if it say 2 of these Royal Knights, each Royal Knight is 240, so this will pay for itself, given enough time. Bannerman has taken quite a bit of damage. Maybe from this town center here. We've got also an outpost here as well. Royal Knight making such charge. And does get a good impact there. And does receive a charge there. And does actually take out a villager. We do now have Holy Wrath being activated there. Jeanne d'Arc herself should be very effective versus these spearmen. Being a heavy melee infantry with Holy Wrath. Does use Divine Restoration there, getting some much needed healing of those Royal Knights. We got a good number of spearmen here. He needs to make sure not to charge forward the Royal Knights in that formation. Jeanne d'Arc needs to pursue the spearmen herself. It may be a good idea to go for Jean's champions when she levels up, rather than Jean's riders. I'm not sure if Jean's riders, they do bonus damage with crossbows. I'm not sure if that affects the mounted the Yuma Mushas or Ono Mushas that the Japanese can field out. He's starting to field out some hardened samurai. And also some more Shinto priests. Jeanne d'Arc does have 3 melee armor, able to resist a bit of melee damage from the spearmen. Does get a Holy Wrath there, gains some decent damage. And now we got the Guild Hall. The Guild Hall will provide a nice, good trickle of resources. Those a little bit exposed over here. But that's honestly probably where the villagers were at. Another limb camp needs to be pulled out here. Eyeing for a good number of archer ranges. Maybe eyeing for arbaletiers. Mix of archers and arbaletiers would be quite good since this opponent's on transition to some samurai. Archers would still be decent versus the spearmen. Various melee got more melee research. We got the Odachi being pulled on the field, while the samurai do +4 damage versus infantry. Does take out the Shinto priest there. They'll just have escaped outside of the settlement to stay away from the Royal Knights. Spearmen now engaging Jeanne d'Arc. Power getting off another Holy Wrath there, gains some good damage. Starting to repair up the outpost now. Villagers do get back inside the outpost. Does lose one of them. Royal Knight makes a charge, hitting the samurai, but he does use the block ability. Jeanne d'Arc has her Divine Regeneration on cooldown. Got now some Arbaletiers now pull it on out. Outpost getting some damage. It is upgraded of arrow slits. We got the Royal Knights back here. Maybe torch down a farmhouse. Eyeing for Wolo there, just trying to back it off. Got another town, something not being pulled on out. So I've got some consecrated abilities there. Got the barracks consecrated, the school of cavalry, as well as a stable. Scout receiving a bit of fire there. And Jeanne d'Arc will be capturing the sacred site now. Got a decent amount of spearmen and samurai here. Does have one bannerman mixed on in. The bannerman is almost dead. I mean, right now it's just a daimyo palace. Jeanne d'Arc has been maintaining 2 towns for quite some time, so it does have a village advantage. However, now the Japanese player does have a second town center, so the lead will not be growing. And he will be picking up that relic now. I guess Jeanne d'Arc wasn't actually capturing that up the entire time. Spearman there. May go down to the wolf. Will probably go down to the Royal Knights. And these villagers will start building up these walls now. And now the wolf is going to be biting the spearman. He wants the stick. They're not throwing the stick. They stabbed him instead with a stick. These are all nice, trying to find some more villagers. We've got a good number of samurai and spearmen pulled on the field. Sacred site has been captured by Jeanne d'Arc. And now we do have the veteran upgrade on the Onobushiga now. So eyeing for some the Naginata infantry units. Villagers here may get found by the Royal Knights, but there's just too many spearmen nearby. This area has been walled on off. This area is being torched down, so there's soon to be escape. Find some hits there on the villagers, no kills, however. And now there is a breach. Has a number of spearmen arbaletiers, does not have the Gambersons. Gambersons can be very important for the arbaletiers. They get a 10 melee armor, which will help them really greatly reduce the damage output of all these units. And, oh, there's not a great engagement there. Arbaletiers backing on off. He does not have the front line former spearmen. And Jean d'Arc probably should decide to fall back. Does have access to Jean's champions. They're deployed out somewhere. Jean d'Arc has gone down. Jean's champions are inside this formation. And now we also have the Onimusha mounted archers that do bonus damage heavy. Going for a charge attack there, takes the Onobushiga. We got a small reinforcement wave. Jean d'Arc may want to mix in some regular archers, help deal with all the spearmen and Onobushigas. We do not have the Shinto priest being discovered. Both players claim 2 relics. The last relic is right there. Jean's champions will do bonus damage versus spearmen, but they quickly go down there. Trying to engage, but it's a pretty sizable melee force there. It's not going to go well for the Royal Knights, I believe. We do have Jean d'Arc, can use Holy Wrath a bit more, does utilize it right there. Jean d'Arc's just taking a bit of damage. The heavy armor of the Royal Knights trying to push their way through. And now the Holy Wrath does get utilized right there. Crossbows or arbaletiers do largely go down. Barracks has now multiple barracks now being deployed on the front line. Yes, barracks has been consecrated by Yoshiro, giving improved production speed. Now south we do now have the monk being sliced apart by a samurai. The number of these Royal Knights are severely wounded. May want to use Consecrate as soon as it gets off cooldown, or Divine Restoration should say. Consecrate is almost off cooldown as well. And that priest does go down there. Another monk goes down to the Onimusha. Arbaletiers push way forward. Arbaletiers and Onimusha have both 80 health, but we do have same attack speed. Arbaletiers do have a little less range, but a bit more base damage. French keep now being employed on the front line. With it, you can employ out some additional Jean's champions as well as upgrade them. Some Jean's champions would be perhaps decent against against all the spearmen and be a good front line to help hold off the other melee units. And impaled. You now have a Mangonel pull on a field, which can do some damage against everything his opponent has. How effective will it be? It is. We'll just have to wait and see. But we do have Gamberson's research on the Arbaletiers, so they have right now 8 melee armor. And these ladies only have 10 damage, so they'll do 2 damage per strike against the Arbiteers, so they are actually more less a soft counter. And now I've got a red palace being pulled on the field, help really trying to secure up this gold deposit. And this gold deposit being claimed by the Jeanne d'Arc as well. Cancels the red palace there. Big charge forward, does get good damage there on the Onimusha. Royal Knight now being sliced apart. And we got a very large number of villagers here now being employed on or trying to build the red palace. We got the Tengashima gunsmith now being employed on the field. Outpost now being built. Onimusha, Onobushiga's receiving some damage there. Now got the Onimusha's pushing forward. The Megadel will do bonus damage to the Onimusha, being doing bonus damage versus ranged. Gunsmith already get pulled on the field. We've also got a siege workshop there, probably have an eye for some trebuchet. Canted Saddles, Elite Arbaletier, and more wood upgrades for the Jeanne d'Arc. You're not going to Daimyo Castle now being second one being deployed on out. This will give him quite a bit of defense in this region, as well as it will support more bannermen. We got this force now moving on up. We've got the Onimusha there. We got the elite spearmen, the level 4 melee weapons, angled surfaces, and the elite Onobushiga. Great impalement there. Jean's champions cannot be brought on in. Can be brought in, maybe ambush the Onobushiga. Holy Raft there, largely missed. And she's halfway up, leveling up. Jean's champions do cost 400, so they're a bit expensive. But they do get benefits from being near Jeanne d'Arc, and they will do have a relatively cheap upgrade to improve their health and damage by 20%. Elite Royal Knights now engaging these Onimusha. Does get a decent hit there. And now got the Sacred Site victory. Unless some incentives have been researched. And there goes all the Onimusha. The number of elite Arbaletiers, they do right now have 9 melee armor. The Onobushigas, they have got Odo targets now being researched now. Got the unique hand cannoneer. Good hit there by the Mangonel, doing a bit of splash damage to the spearmen. Now got the Jeanne champions moving around, taking a bit of fire. Jean's champions do go down. Arbiteers being microed on back. We do not have these forces move around. Spearmen are starting to engage as well. Holy Raft has been activated. Can use Divine Restoration. Divine Restoration has been utilized. Arbiteers start stepping away. Jeanne d'Arc will win that fight up there. Heading down south. You got to keep firing away. It does have the single Arbalest emplacement, which does do great damage. Spear Brace there, trying to protect the cannon. A number of the Royal Knights will go down thanks to Spear Brace. Falling back, they have taken a bit of damage. Now got the Arbiteers pushing forward. Mangonel finds a small hit there. Springall is trying to hit the bombard. outpost going up, as well as a siege workshop. The siege workshop has already been consecrated, reducing its cost of its stuff by 25%. One of the banners have gone down, both banners have gone down there, and once they expire, they will no longer be utilized. Great Holy Wrath there on the villagers, getting them almost all dead. Maganel fights a shot there, hitting some of the farms. Royal Knights moving around, they're all quite wounded. Divine Restoration still on cooldown, Arbiters pushing forward. Choking the castle, firing away. Good hit there by the Maganel. Good status up there, trying to engage the Arbiteers. More spear pushing around. Arbiteers not being hit in melee. The spear won't do a whole lot of damage to them, but with all the upgrades onto them, they're actually doing quite high damage. Good hits there. Jeanne d'Arc's starting to fall back. Has a Holy Wrath off cooldown, but she's quite wounded at the moment. Maganel may go down. Jeanne d'Arc has gone down. Red's starting to fall back there. Blue has an army of 90. Red has an army of 38. Having trouble remaxing. But for a good number of Arbiteers and Royal Knights. Now, trying to push towards this keep. The keep will likely go down. Yeah, that keep is getting annihilated. Holding Oil has been researched, but I haven't seen it actually deployed on now. These Utsu do good siege damage there. Those villagers will get ripped apart, no problem. Jeanne d'Arc has been redeployed on the field. Royal Knights find an opportunity to hit some villagers. Got two Shogunate castles here, which will provide a good amount of fire support against cavalry, dealing 190 damage versus cavalry. Looking at the time, it will wear these guys down. Getting some good hits there. Some regular archers mixed on in. Wouldn't be half bad to get some extra damage. Got seniors now for the Arbiteers. We got the Red Palace here. Needs perhaps get inside the Red Palace. The Red Palace has absurd DPS. Has every single arrow is replaced with the Arbalists. And Jeanne d'Arc's forces will be just fine, especially the force of the Red Palace. Now we got the 7 champion variant, able to get a good amount of front line there, which will help him deal with all the spearmen, but right now there's been spearmen still being put on the field, as well as the Onobushigas. The rest of the gold's being seized now. Still quite a bit left here. And now I got the castle going on up in order to secure up the skull. Jeanne d'Arc received the fire. We'll receive 66% less range damage. Springballs and Maganel fires. Getting some AoE damage there. Two Maganels pull on the field. Getting some hits on the Utsu, however you pronounce that. Arbiteers now received a bit of fire. Needs more melee armor. Lacking a bit of the final blacksmith research. Springball does go down, just leaving the Maganels. Maganels getting some good damage on the Utsus. Number all the battery men's going down. Arbiteers are holding the line for now. There goes the rest of the Maganels. Springald will also go down. Now got the Jeanne's champions pushing forward. Doesn't have the upgrade on Jeanne's champions. Does have increased armor and health, or armor and damage, being near Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc will be going down. Didn't take time to bless an individual unit either. Villager does go down there. Starting to seize in the school now. Now we've got a handful of French cannon now being flown on the field. That was a Guildhall. Guildhall has been recently deposited. Now going for gold. We've now got a keep now going on up. Cancels the keep. Going for an outpost first. Villagers eyeing for a forge. As this one's being torched on down. Cannon push away forward. Cannon gains some good damage onto the castle. Keep has been cancelled once again. Arbaletiers now engaging. Royal Knights receiving quite a bit of damage. The French looks like it's trying to get overran. Got a good number of the Otsu on the back line. They have less DPS and hand cannoneers, just more range, so it's easier to keep them alive. No samurai on the field, so more handful of archers wouldn't be that bad, but I don't think he's even got the veteran upgrade, let alone the elite upgrade. Looks like the castle has gone down, being finished off by a pair of villagers. I end up seize this gold there. That's the last of the gold on the map, looks like. Nope, there's actually a bit of gold here. And these villagers are taking a very bad path over to collect all that gold. And you may not realize that. The villagers not getting hit there. The castle does, of course, have the Arbos in placement. Does get garrison there, providing some good fire support. And the castle's now seeing massive fire from the Otsu. John has been redeployed on the battlefield. Trying to now slice apart the villagers. Villagers are getting hit significantly. Good number to go down, but that, of course, allows the Jeanne d'Arc to pull out more military units. Jeanne d'Arc could bless one of these Royal Knights to be much, like, twice as effective. I wonder if it's going to be applied to a siege weapon. If it can be applied to a Mangonel, that can be great. Large number of barracks now being deployed on out. And also going for more Jean's champions would probably be very good because it will hard to counter these spearmen. Granted, they do cost more than twice as amount. A couple of these villagers will go down. Jeanne d'Arc is completely out of resources, going for mass man-at-arms, not even elite man-at-arms. Gold is not being seized by the Japanese player just yet. Elite man-at-arms research now on the way. And Royal Knights trying to push way forward, but there's a good number of villagers exposed there, not paying attention. Villagers now backing on off. Does got a number of traders being flown on the field. Does not have merchant guilds at the moment. Oh, those are Red's walls. Some of the French villagers are starting going down. Guildhall has 18,000 gold, so that can get Jeanne d'Arc healed up for quite some time. When Jeanne d'Arc runs out of gold, then she can quickly get a whole bunch. Red Palace now seeing some fire. Oh, not gonna go though. No, there's a good number of these guys here. The Red Palace has gone down. Villagers trying to repair up the Red Palace now. Most of the Royal Knights have been cleaned on up. Gold now being camped by the Man-at-Arms. Jeanne d'Arc has gone down there. Going for some Mangonel research. Got some Yumi Bannermans now being pulled on out. They said they're light range, but looks like they're heavy armored. Be classified as heavy armor, heavy ranged. Arbiteers now making their counterattack. Got still a Spearman there. Got a number of traders still pulling out now. Spearman there as well. Ace of damage there, takes out that Mangonel. French cannons right now still fine. With the Yumi Bannerman, these guys do bonus damage. Another Mangonel pulled on the field. Trying to stop all these Spearmen push way forward. Outpost getting a bit of damage on in. Jean d'Arc right now is doing a good job maintaining production. So is the Japanese player. Merchant Guild's just been researched. Good damage there on the crossbows. And it looks like Arbiters may be overkilling a little bit. Now the Arbiters are counterattacking. That is way too many of these guys. They don't have the same DPS as Han Cannoneers. Their reload speed is nearly 5. So they will get out DPS by most things. So we've got a good number of Spearmen and Ono Bushigas not being pulled out. A number of elite man-at-arms also being pulled out as well. Another Mangonel there. He has 4 Mangonels requeued. Jean d'Arc has been redeployed. Has 3,000 gold in there. Now would be probably a good idea to get the gold. Last of these harassers will be going down, but none of the French villagers have gone down. So we've got this outpost here, upgrade for bombard placement, slowly picking down some of these units. Mangonels, got 3 Mangonels to plot on the back line. Now it's going to try to go for the Red Palace. It has 1,000 wood in store, and it looks like the guild hall has been withdrawn. So Jean d'Arc will be fine for gold for the time being. If any outposts can be hit through the walls. And this is a lethal amount of Mangonels that even pose a threat to Spearmen. Jean's champions are still probably a good idea. Divine Restoration. Or no, she has declared a champion. This man arms now has 11 armor. The Mangonel's going to get overran. So the Mangonel's getting hit. If he can hold off until the Red Palace has been built, the Red Palace would annihilate everything, but the Red Palace is getting decimated by the Han Cannoneers. Mangonel finds a miss there. Finds some good hits there. Jean d'Arc has received that damage. And consecrate a couple buildings. And also, she probably consecrate some keeps in order to get out cheaper champions. Mangonel finds okay hit down the Spearman. Also got a handful of the Royal Knights now being pulled them out, just a small contingent. Spearmen getting whittled down by all the Mangonels. Should soon be able to call in another. Oh, nope, champions can't be called in right now. Mangonel's getting hit significantly, but split the fire. There go one Mangonel does go down. Red Palace has been redeployed. Now the villagers, if they will just stay inside the Red Palace, it'd be a great defensive placement. It will annihilate most things that advance. Just a couple random units there. Red Palace knocking some fire off. The Red Palace DS is incredibly high. Garrisoning regular units will probably be beneficial. Round of Spearmen there getting hit. Red Palace providing them good fire support. More Mangonel barrages there. You're not got military academies. Siege works increasing the range of armor by 10, which will greatly help keep these Mangonels alive from the Butsu. Right now they're doing 34 damage. So they will do 14 damage per shot and then soon will go down to 4. Biology not being researched by the Japanese player, and eyeing for the veteran horseman. Good damage there. Trying to transition to some horsemen in order to counter the mass Mangonel and Arbaletiers. I'm not sure if the Jeanne d'Arc has access to elite spearmen. I know at least a veteran. More production down south. That monk could be sent up north to capture that sacred site. Some of these Japanese villagers getting hit, and now got the Royal Knights pushing their way forward, able to find some delicious villagers. Looks like I'm trying to torch down some of the housing. That could put us on a pop cap. That could be very important. And right now, the Japanese player doesn't have a whole lot of wood income. Does have the storehouse for wood income. We got 6 Mangonels deployed on out. It has the attack speed increase for Mangonels as well. Right now there's a good amount of horsemen there. Looks like Jeanne d'Arc, her champion went down. Versus force is taking more and more damage. Horsemen now trying to advance the way forward. It's getting stutter step down. Mangonels throwing some rounds onto them. Horsemen rotating around, taking some damage. Mangonels need to focus on this force here. Getting some great hits onto those Hankaneer variants. Annihilating the forces. Looks like most of the horsemen went down, maybe only a couple of Mangonels. And thanks to that increased armor, these guys are not effective versus Mangonels anymore. They're getting all ignited by the mass Mangonels. And the Japanese player does back the game. This and great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Too short. Is that the one I just did? Yes, I did. So it looks like he is playing games right now. Oh, got another good size one. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn on top left side as the blue Zizu's Legacy, we have Wom01. On the bottom right side as the magenta Chinese, we have Divine, DFP. Relatively a mirror matchup, but not quite. Let's see, what would be a good spot for the meditation gardens? Could potentially put it right there to get a good amount of gold and wood. Put it here for stone. Put it here, gives you berries, stone, or food, stone, and wood. I think right around here would be best. The thing is, as well, Chinese do have access to archers, while the Zuzi's Legacy does not. So maybe a good idea if the Chinese player to go for archers. Both will probably go for horsemen and potentially spearmen. The regular Chinese do have access to a Song Dynasty that gives faster village production, so maybe a decent number of town centers. Now we've got the meditation gardens being plotted on out. Way down here, okay. Which will give them a bit of stone, bit of wood, and maybe close to like 70 food per minute, maybe close to 80. Guess we'll have to wait and see. We do now got the Burning from the Sun up being plotted in the field, which will provide some defense around the stone, the gold, and help give a good spot to help protect that gold as well. Got the Zhangan Tower now being plotted out as well. We've seen Imperial Palace. Or, no, Imperial Academy, I should say. We have to wait and see. Does this count as a universal drop-off point? Doesn't say this universal drop-off point. That village did grab a bunch of berries. Song Dynasty now by the Zuzi's Legacy. Imperial Academy now going on up. Got a bit of stone being seized up here. $128 food per minute. Holy crap. And 30 stone per minute as well. So that is probably the biggest value I've ever seen from Meditation Gardens. However, it is mostly food, the easiest resource food to obtain. But still, 128 food per minute? That is absurd. We now got a second and tertiary town center now being built by Zuzi's Legacy. And a little bit extra stone income will go in a long way for Zuzi's Legacy. You can get a good number of outposts of hand cannon near slits thanks to that. Got a granary next to these deer. So looks like both players I am from good Mount Eco. Got a secondary town center for this player. This, since he is Song Dynasty, he are 2.5 town centers effectively versus 3. So blue has a slight town center lead. We got a nice little bit of amount of walls not being pulled on out by magenta. Helps secure his borders. Hasn't found the meditation garden just yet. Berries rapidly being seized up here. Not berries, deer. Zuzi's Legacy is about ready to age up. Going for the Shaolin Monastery. Shaolin monks are very good. So surprised we haven't seen anybody, and I haven't cast any replays, so somebody just spams out in mass. They do take a little bit of time to set up because you need to get, what, Ming Dynasty? Bit of wooden walls over there. Got multiple Shaolin monks now being pulled up by Zuzi's Legacy. Do note, we cannot see Shaolin monks pick up relics over there, so we have to just be careful. Keep an eye on the minimap. Got 1, 2, 3, and 4 just got picked up. Astronomical clock tower now being pulled on out. Multiple lancers now pushing their way forward. Shaolin monk make it. Okay, does not get walled off there. Both players now on castle. Got a good number of horsemen here, so spearmen would be a good counter. Chinese players are going to go for some crossbows and some clock tower nest of bees, as well as some palace guard. Blue's going to be obtaining Pumbaa. Pumbaa does go down there. And I got multiple sacred sites being captured, and we got 4 relics seized by blue. We got a number of palace guard here, as well as crossbows. Got a bulge here. And now this outpost will be going down. These legacies already go to the next age as well. He has 10 more villagers than opponent. Opponent has a good number of economic research. Got a good number here as well. Magenda's now going for the survival techniques. His deer deposit spawned way over there here. Chinese players are going to go for some spearmen. Hard for veteran spearmen research not being researched at the moment. And all 5 relics have been claimed by blue. Hopefully goes for some pagodas to get them increased. As far as Yuan dynasty for the Zuzi's legacy. Multiple cranes have been put on field, and now got Zuzi's library, which will give him access to 2 out of 5 powerful research. The amount of horse we see on the field, he may be eyeing for the Yuan Raiders and the Cadians. $10,000 bolts is always pretty good. Not sure how effective Cloud of Terror is. And Spearman and Horseman get access to Fire Lance. May not be half bad as well, seeing he has a good, not a whole lot of horsemen at the moment. Got 3 granaries back here as well. Gold is being seized. Got arch, various range stuff. No Imperial Age yet for the Chinese player. There's 3 Spring Gulls, 1 Nest of Bees. We got Shaolin Monks here. Oh, looks like their range armor has been reduced, but they still have the reduced range damage ability. And their damage and their attack speed are still quite high. Villager's not trying to seize this gold deposit. Magenta's eyeing for another round of walls. And it looks like the Great Gatehouse now being employed on out. This will be a good defensive position there. Likely in the primary majority of battles will be fought here. We do now have the 10,000 bolts research. And that's going to be his first research. Of course, got a handful of villagers sort of dancing around. Just need to grab a slice of them, go to the other side of the Great Gatehouse so they can start building. So I'm push this way forward, start torching down this palisade gate. And the Great Gatehouse gets a good volley there, but now we've got decent force here. A couple spearmen in interception. Villagers do escape into the town center, barring a couple. Spearman now engaging good numbers. He doesn't have the elite upgrade on either of these forces. Zuzi's legacy is now going for, it actually only has regular horsemen, not even veteran horsemen. Or number of veteran Zuchnus as well, not even veteran Zuchnus. Does get Forest Sun out, does spot the Great Gatehouse receiving fire. Now, got Pyrotechnics being researched by the Chinese player. He may be eyeing for a good number of hand cannoneers. This will give him +2 range or plus 1.5 attack range on his hand cannoneers. Mount Lu Academy will give him access to like +1 range on gunpowder units. As a selectable ability, I should say. We got a good number of Shaolin monks one field. He's now as Yuan Dynasty. He can now deploy out whatchamacallit, pagodas. And I got that mixed with the other one that gives, that's the other H3 one, give him pure official research. Does take a bit of damage there.
不错的工作，一座很棒的建筑。我该做什么？正在等待指令。找到敌人袭击。是，我已准备听从。
Imperious Palace going on up. It is basically a giant lighthouse.
不错的工作，一座很棒的建筑。
Don't see any traders split up by blue nor by magenta. Going for a handful of traders now wouldn't hurt. This will give him quite a bit of spotting here. 28 tile sight radius. We'll spot all the siege weapons there. His number of siege weapons of his own: 2 clock tower Nessa Bees and 3, so it'd be 4 clock tower spring golds. Spearmen now engaging the Lancers and Horsemen. They should be cleaned on up. Couple Lancers is trying to skip on out. Horseman goes down, so does that Zunchnu. Couple palisade gates over there. More barracks being deployed on the field. Looks like Blue's eyeing for some stone walls. Spearmen trying to break through this gate now. Both players at Yuan Dynasty. Zizu's like a seeking to pull out Grenadiers right now, while his opponent cannot. More stone walls being employed on the front line. Trying to wall off. Everything's going to be all coming down to the Battle of the Sacred Site. Magenda's now going to clean up this Sacred Site there. Looks like one of the relics have been put inside a pagoda. Yeah, we got pagodas here, which can deploy out the Shaolin monks. They only cost food, so they're quite spammable. I would say it's probably a good idea to queue up a bunch of them. He has 10,000 food. Their stats are very reasonable. Though they looks like actually there's no blacksmith upgrades so far reached by Zizu's legacy. What the hell? So Pink has access to some blacksmith research. His opponent does not, so Blue's forces will be start disintegrating. He does have 10,000 bolts. The second shot will do less damage. Good damage there by the Nest of Bees. Nest of Bees just offer good general damage versus everything. We got multiple outposts being upgraded here. One of a bombard. We're gonna start pushing way forward. Got another NSB volley there. We got a number of outposts being put up by Zuzi's Legacy, and since he has plenty of stone income from Meditation Gardens as well as from the relics, he will be able to get a large number of upgrades. Horsemen up his way forward, trying to hit these various crossbows, which are just not even elite right now. We do have now elite army tactics for the Chinese player, just switching to mass crossbow or mass hand cannoneers. He's not trying to upgrade his crossbows any further. His crossbows will do good damage, but they're starting to get overran by these various forces. They do have a range of 5, as opposed to his opponent's hand cannoneer's range of 5.5, and he does have chemistry as well. Blue is trying to remax with horsemen and crossbows. Looks like so I can claim up more of the gold now. Should I find a handful of traders sooner rather than later? And one of them could try a sneaky warship to buy some shore bombardment in this region. Got Nest of Bees firing away as well. Got 2 Spring Gulls as well as a Clock Tower bombard straight forward. Spearmen making their advance. We'll find the horsemen. More spearmen will be in order for the Chinese player. He's trying to go for more spearmen hand cannoneers. Nest of Bees is trying to find a volley there. Has taken a bit of damage. Does take a decent hit there on the hand cannoneers. Hand cannoneers sort of just charging the way forward to find some of these siege weapons. Let's take out Spring Gold, and some of these hand cannoneers will start to run down. Horsemen trying to make their advance, but hand cannoneers are doing good damage versus them, and a handful of spearmen for defense. More spearmen being brought on in. Right now, the Chinese player is actually lacking a bit of wood. Zuzi's Legacy does have plenty of all resources, including stone. Target to the floor, getting some good damage on the horseman. The crossbows falling back. 3 bombards there, taking out some of the Spring Golds. The Spring Golds do have 12 range, but some of them are starting to go down. Got mass Spring Gold versus Spring Gold. Maybe one reason why warships won't work is just too many Spring Golds on the field. Agenda's starting to disintegrate, trying to go for more hand cannoneers, going for more Spring Golds and spearmen. Both sides losing a good number of Spring Golds. Blue right now has 7 to 1 of him, going for 2 more bombards. Imperial Palace is starting to go down, but has gone down. Minor loss. Palace Guard pushing the way forward. They do have increased movement speed, thanks to them being Yuan Dynasty. Agenda will need to add more Spring Golds. Force will blow out non-Clock Tower Spring Golds as well. Some of these siege weapons, he does delete some walls there to save the siege weapons. Got a good amount of gold being seized here. We do got a magenta keep here. Gains some good damage. But some of those villagers will get hit. Blue's not pushing forward over here, taking out the monastery. The village may need to stay in and fight against these horsemen. They're trying to wall themselves in, but they're going to wall themselves in with horsemen. Imperial official will go down. Who's now eyeing for some blacksmith research. And Cannoneers does go down. Both sides doing a good job of staying maxed out. Horsemen are now trapped. Denying this gold deposit. There's still 3,000 gold left there. Looks like the last of gold from Magenta. Magenta needs to eye for a handful of trade caravans. Magenta is also out running low on food. Magento's hand cannoneers straight forward. Only one bombard there to take out the outpost. The outposts are currently unupgraded. Blue has quite a bit of stone stored on up. Magenta's starting to fall back there. Spring golds are going out. Looks like Blue's down to one spring gold right there. Magenta's down to one as well. Looks like both players lost quite a bit of siege up in there. Hand cannoneers starting to get overwhelmed by the horsemen. Looks like bombards are getting some hits there on the bombards. Magenta's now forced to fall back, get regroup, having trouble remaxing, while Blue's doing a good job of remaxing. Eyeing for a number of Shaolin monks now, since they don't cost any, they only cost food. Now let's see. And has gotten the AoE effect on his bombards. Shaolin monks do take a bit of volleys there. Magenta has now seized all that gold. Has not a lot of gold nor wood. There's a bit of wood there from the seas. Needs to eye for some trade caravans. Blue has a massive reserve of all resources at the moment. But he's out of gold on his side of the map as well. But does have, of course, relics and pagodas. Though only one of them currently has something inside of it, which is providing 100 gold, 50 of all the other resources. Now it does have a spring golem placement there. Its sound effect is weird. Looks like some of these villagers are getting hit by these horsemen now. I go for a keep here. We got gold. Oh, Blue has a gold deposit right there. I don't see any more gold deposits from Magenta. Doesn't appear that Magenta has gotten any trade caravans just yet. These villagers need to get inside these outposts, or not outposts, castles, keeps. Magenta may be pushing forward. There's enough villagers here to really fill out these keeps. There's a good number of villagers here. Starting inside these keeps now. This will greatly help with defense. Got a very large number of bombards here with some spring gold support. Spring gold straight forward, Nest of Bees as well. Magento's bombard just may want to start hitting some of this infrastructure. Spring Gulls engage Spring Gulls, so let's lose the Nest of Bees. Spring Golds push way forward. They will get overran. It's not looking for Magenta. Both players having trouble remaxing. Blue, however, has plenty of resources for remaxing. And some of his reinforcements are, just reinforcements are getting denied. Going for a big round of spearmen. It's starting to see some trade caravans now. Looks like they're being blown on out. Magenta has to be a bit defensive at the moment. And needs to make sure that these walls don't have a gate so they can traverse not into the enemy's line of fire, since it is right there. Spearman's starting to fall back there. So now got bombards hitting this keep. That stone has been seized, going for some berries over here. Those horsemen now push way forward. We should have a number of traders being blown out by Magenta. Looks like we got not a whole lot though. The Imperial Palace is almost being fully repaired. A single village repairing it this entire time. Bombards now hitting this keep. Villagers maybe trying to collect up that wood. Horsemen pushing over here. That is a spot where the traders will be spotted. Palace Guard now charging on in. They will destroy this gate. Of another round of walls there, and he is sort of stuck in there, so the horsemen will go down, and Cannoneers trying to get some damage to the back line. Some of the Spring Golds do go down there. Palace Guard charging the way forward. Magenta's out of gold, and basically out of wood as well, has some food to work with. His opponent is just drowning in resources. Not sure how he's getting so many more resources, seem like. If we... His opponent, Magenta, also has a higher army kill value. I wonder if the Meditation Gardens providing so much food is really helping out for propelling him forward in the game. Granted, crossbows are much more cost... With the 10,000 bolts upgrade, makes them a bit more cost effective than hand cannoneers. Hand cannoneers are better in population efficiency. Almost all the wood on Magenta's side of the map has been claimed. We got a number of Shaolin monks deployed on out as well. And Blue's very close to actually deploying out a Wonder. He has nearly 5,000 stone for a Wonder. Or 4,000 stone, that is actually enough. I always have to remind myself how much a Wonder costs. It's also sort of behind everything, so it may be hard for... Granted, it's with our caster part here. But then has some villagers right there as well. Magenda's trying to pursue those bombards. Got some of these villagers mixed on in as well. Able to overrun Blue's army. Blue's having trouble remaxing, going for a good number of horsemen and crossbows. His Spring Golds may go overran. Palace Guards just need to hit everything. It's fine, Spring Golds don't go down. Got some Palace Guard back here, a little bit idle. Blue's now seizing up some of this wood here. Has some other small wood deposits. Magenta deciding to now the regroup. Has been number of cannoneers deployed on out. Magenta has plenty of food, needs more wood and Gold for more trade caravans. Got some good number of trade caravans now queued on up, so losing some villages is perfectly fine. Tony right now has 10,000 gold per minute, or 1,000 gold per minute. That may be due to the fact that he has all the relics. He should have enough for a landmark, right? Or not landmark, a wonder.
准备接受下个工作。
5,000 each. I had to double check because it's something that people don't employ all too often. So he can start to play out a landmark. Does get some of these traders actually intercepted and killed off. Very good. I wonder if he realized he can build a landmark, or a wonder, I should say. More traders now being pulled out. Palace Guard charging the way forward. Vegeta right now has not a lot of food in stores, has a bit of wood to work with. Some of these villages are getting sliced apart. Right now, Zuzi's legacy has plenty of money in the bank. Big line of stone walls going on up. Vegeta may want to cool off a moment, and Blue should eye for a wonder. I just want to see it. Traders are getting hit, which is very nice. Yes, 10,000 gold in reserve. Another keep going on up here. Aliscar is fighting more and more of these traders. Got a number of outposts, maybe eyeing for a number of hand cannoneer slits or bombards. And the meditation garden's now being torched.
很好地完成了一个工作。
More Palace Guards streaming on in. We got a number of horsemen, 10 elite horsemen in here for defense. We got 12 Palace Guard here, should be able to deal with the horsemen. Tardy capture shot, and there's the enclave of the Emperor. I'm so surprised the landmark's not the Forbidden Palace. The wonder is now being deployed on the field. He does have a bit of stone to work with, so after he gets that deployed on the field, maybe a good idea to pull out some outposts. He can leave them unfortified. Bombards are good. Hand cannoneer slits are cost effective. Wonder of victory counting down. He has a large amount of food and gold. He may just want to queue up all of his barracks and everything to get everything deployed on. Just queued on up. Palace Guard charging the way forward. Palace Guard engaging the horsemen there. Got these horsemen now being engaged. Fort architects are now being researched as well. Some Palace Guard up there. And Cannoneers trying to capture the Sacred Site. It is possible for him to outwin through Sacred Site victories. Sacred Site victories are 10 minutes. Though, I honestly have no idea if that does get paused or canceled if there's a wonder on the field. It wouldn't surprise me if it does. Sacred Site being captured on up. He has to get a monk over here within 4 minutes. Magenta signed for a good number of outposts. He's trying to out-camp his opponent. More walls going on up. Both players content with you and Dynasty. Magenta does have a bit of resource to work with. Is there a monk heading up there? Monk's catching up that sticker site there. He needs to get up here as soon as he can. Got some infrastructure being torched down there. Magenta or blue signed for mass production. This stuff is not being queued on up. He doesn't queue up everything. He has resources to burn, and when it comes down to save, protect the Wonder, you have to throw everything at your opponent. You can queue up 100 Grenadiers. Or literally queue up 100.
乐意至极。
Second site not being captured on up. He does. Some of his forces are being picked on off for free. Magenta's not pushing over here. Scorching over on the Spring Golds. We've got these outposts going on up. This may want to upgrade with them hand cannoneers. Let's see, he only has very little stone wood remaining. And will the Sacred Site count down? It does count down while the Wonder is on the field. So blue does need to capture one Sacred Site, which is actually pretty easy. This one should be easy to knock down. We got more Palace Guard and hand cannoneers that are being streamed on in. Wars infrastructure start going on down. Let's take out the Spring Gold there. Horsemen charging way forward. Blue starting to re-rally. Got 71 military units versus 82. Infrastructure starting going down. Got fortified outposts. Spring Gold's going on up. Magenta does not have a whole lot of resources stockpiled anymore. Or very little the entire game. Stable's been set ablaze. Zuzi's legacy needs to be suicidal. And he doesn't have enough large amount of stuff just queued on up. And he does have more of it now. He has reasons to burn, so be suicidally aggressive is a good idea. Horsemen trying to engage these villagers. Let's get some good damage there. There's not a whole lot of defenses there. Many of them don't have any sort of upgrades. Blue has picked up a relic. He may be eyeing for some conversion shenanigans. And now I got the Horseman diving on the Sacred Site, which is pausing the counter. He also just needs to pause it long enough before a win. He is getting some good kills there, taking out some of those villagers. Magenta has no resource reserve anymore. Magenta's forces are just being rallied on in, taking out some stragglers. And Cannoneers have to defend the Sacred Site here. He should have just gone from mass hand cannoneers. Let's not focus on fortifying any of them. That's the only thing he can afford in stone-wise. He's also denied his opponent's trade, but he still has plenty of gold and wood to work with. But he can easily drain through that reserve now. Speaking of which, he's starting to get caught up on the terrain there. Takes out the battering ram. Yeah, relatively poor control there by blue. Magenta has a small force remaining, but is having trouble remaxing. Spawn's making good population maxing. These forces trying to decapture the sacred sites, but getting distracted by the outpost. But it is decapturing that one, but does get picked on off. And continues to push way forward. Bombars taking out those outposts, and Magenta has basically lost the game now. He can throw some hand cannons on top of the high ground, which will have increased range. If he advances to the next dynasty, they'll have increased damage and range. Oh, just increased damage, was it? And Sacred Site will be decaptured. Sacred Site victory has been cancelled. Blue does have a little bit of time to work with. The countdown timer up here is not 1 second each time. It's 5, goes down for 5 seconds at a time. Weird. Walls have been destroyed. Couple outposts there. Magenta still is not remaxed. Gonna go for some siege weapons. Blue should eye for more traders. As Avos Pagodas over here. Decides to sack that villager right there. Horseman will go on down. Sacred Site being captured up by Magenta, but getting interrupted by a villager. The villager needs to stay there. Just keep one hold position, and the other one's to shank the monk. Even then, if he restarts it, it won't give him a victory. Blue looks like almost completely out of wood on the side of the map, just some straggler trees here and there. And blue doesn't have to be aggressive, you just be on defense. Magenta still has not remaxed, is lacking gold. We'll go for a round of spearmen. And now blue's also eyeing for some stone walls over here, though it did get stopped. Outpost now being pulled out. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because I have a feeling blue have already won the game. And we're just in a bit of a eco phase, deployment phase, build up phase, something like that. Magenta's now eyeing for our attack. No, there's actually a little bit, not a hole there. I think those tiny little walls there is preventing any traversement. Magenta can still win the game if it destroys literally everything, so his opponent can't spend his resources. He can win. So first way forward, got a number of grenadiers now pulled out by blue, and they're ripping apart the Palace Guard. And Cannoneers find way, but blue is dominating through magenta's force. SPs get a great volley on the crossbows. And Will doesn't meet that formation, but the rest of his force is just getting annihilated. Yeah, Magenta's force is getting absolutely annihilated thanks to those Grenadiers, taking out all the Palace Guard quickly. Yep. And that is the end of the replay. This Andgrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. And something I just realized as well, I forgot to clean up some hard drive space, so I need to clean that up. Delete the Computers 1 videos. Not sure if the Age of Empires 4 ones uploaded yesterday. Yep, that freed up 100 gigs of data, so that should be plenty. More replays. Looks like he... not long enough. Not long enough. And so not long enough. Let's see now. That was, what, Rocky River? Yes, it was. 19's too short. 24 minutes. We can do this one. Just getting down to 40-minute ones. We can do it for a 25-minute one. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Small on top left side as a Scion Order of the Dragon, we have WOM-01. On the right side as the red Ultimates, we have Maximilian Spontaneous? Spontatus? I have no idea. We do have an early military school now being pulled on the field. Or the Dragon player probably should go for some Gilded Archers against the Ottomans. That would be useful versus the Spearman Archers he's going to be fighting against. Against Sipahi, Gilded Spearman will be useful. He can go for his own Gilded Horseman. Not sure if this Spearman would be sent out anywhere aggressive. Could hit the stuff over here. And now we do have the Aachen Chapel being employed on out. We'll give him plus 10% gathering rate near the Aachen Chapel. We should be able to collect the wood, the gold, and the sheep a little bit better. Let's get a mill out next to the berries so we can get some economic research. We now have the twin meteorites now being employed on out. And the Spearman has finally made his way forward to torch down this, what's it called? Mining camp. Does send the sheeple there. More Spearman pushing his way forward. Just have enough wood for either for a stable or for a archer range, or for barracks. Designed for an archer range, probably gonna get out some Gilded Archers. Mining camp is down half health. And we do have an Ottoman player on the field. Let's make sure we have the Ottoman player selected so we can hear the Vizier. Gilded Archer just got deployed on out. Emergency repair on the mining camp. So it does get back to full health. And there's the Gilded Archer to force these guys back. Another military school going on up. They're currently being tasked to build Sipahi. And now we do have a blacksmith there. First vizier now available. Air support on the field, archer range as well. So he does have a stable on the field. Right now we do have 4 gilded archers, 4 gilded spearmen. That should easily keep at bay the small force. Gilded spearmen at this age do what, plus 40 damage? Yeah, plus 40 damage versus the cavalry. With a base 12 damage, they will be able to take out Sipahi in 3 hits. If it gets blacksmith melee armor, they can survive a hit. This gets blacksmith range armor. Gilded archers still have 6 damage rather than 5. Their attack speed is much higher. Spearmen do take out that Sipahi there. Spearmen trying to gauge those gilded archers, and now the Ottoman archer takes some damages there. We do have some more Sipahi and more archers now being deployed on out. We do now have another outpost. This outpost has been upgraded with arrow slits. Got a couple villagers there on the stone. And it's good that the forest is starting to fall back now. Scout is moving around. Got this force now pushed way forward once again. A number of archers here. 5 archers, which will do bonus damage to gilded spearmen, but there's a good number of gilded archers here. 8 of them. Only 3 gilded spearmen. So spearman needs to stay back and engage Sipahi. No blacksmith research at the moment, so no damage increase. Archer and Metra are now being plotted by the military school. To have archer range, seems a little bit of fire there, needs to build out some more housing. Outpost has been fortified. No siege engineers, so you may not even have a blacksmith. Sipahi not engaging these villagers. They do escape out into the outpost. They do have, of course, increased health and 1 extra damage there, so they're trying to shank the Sipahi. 1 villager does go down. No arrow slits here, so they don't get increased range. So the increased range would allow them to kill off maybe 1, maybe both Sipahi. Regnig's Cathedral now being employed on out. Sipahi now charging before, finds a small volley there onto the gilded archers. 1 gilded archer does go down. Some gilded spearmen now getting hit as well. The Sipahi, if the gilded archer or spearman goes down, allows the Sipahi to get some great damage there. Gain some various damage there. Sipahi trying to overrun the gilded spearman. Gilded spearman have gone down, so now he can use there's the fortitude ability, give him increased attack speed, allow him to quickly take apart these gilded archers. He will lose his entire force. He doesn't have to continue building archers. He can probably eye for a stable and get out some gilded knights instead. Or maybe eye for some relics.
Kütez geri kalın.
Bura barı.
Another outpost being put on out. No siege engineers have been researched by the Ottoman player. We've got these forces maybe on to push his way forward. And we do have some Gilded Knights now being pulled on the field. Boy, they're expensive.
Was wünschst du?
Gilded Knight pulled on the field. They do have 5 base armor, 36 damage, 45 damage lance. Do got an Imam here. Let's see, went for the AoE healing Vizier. And Anatolian Hills does not have military campus just yet. Head Imperial Armory not being employed on the field. Right now, only 2 Gilded Knights are on the field. A third one's on the way. Number of farms now going on up around the Akin Chapel. Not a lot of spearmen. Only 1 spearman currently deployed by the Ottoman players, not even Harden. So these Gilded Knights could do some good damage. Hard to gauge, honestly, in this fight. 2 Gilded Knights versus entire army. This entire army will probably win out, though the armored archers will only do 1 damage each. Going for the veteran archer research. The Gilded Knights need some range armor soon. Got the veteran Gilded Archer research on the way, but needs to get out some various blacksmith research.
Evamirin evlühud eylemek üzere.
Local doggo going down. We do now have the Dragon Scaled Leather increase the range armor of Gilded Archers by 3, which is quite significant. In the end, they can get up to 6 of range armor, basically making them take a lot less damage from all opposing archers. This opponent is not trying to pull out some Janissaries to engage the Gilded Knights. They can do some good damage against them, that's for sure. Could get a Wooloo off. Science claimed 2 relics and has picked up this one. The last relic is down here, is because Red has the last one in his base. Sipahi does go down. Sipahi now trying to charge the Prelate. Got these knights move around with the scout. We'll see a charge attack there. He does have this other Prelate nearby. Takes out the Sipahi in time before the Prelate goes down. Nice sizable build up right now. Right now the army value is quite similar. You got 6 Gilded Archers, 6 Gilded Knights. Soon to be 8 and 8. 2 Prelates to back them up. Wolf gains some bites there. Does get a relic inside of this outpost, not fortified, not even upgraded for weapon placement at the moment. The Knights pushes their way forward. We do have 8 Janissaries here that can report those Gilded Knights. Taking quite a bit of damage there. He needs to fall back to some prelates to get them healed on up. Took a bit of damage there foolishly. Veteran Sipahi now chasing them down. Though no weapon placement here. He does have a prelate nearby for healing. Charge counterattacks. Gotta take quite a bit of time to heal up those knights.
İnşaat nihayet kuruldu. Âlâ.
Gilded Knights do take a bit of damage there. There's one Janissary in tow, so the Gilded Knight can't just turn around, take out the Sipahi. Janissaries will rip them apart. Gilded Knights push way forward. Still no blacksmith research. Got the first level melee or range armor being researched now.
İçmek arzu eyleyen var mıdır?
Outpost still not upgraded. Prelate does take some fire there. Guild archers make their advance. We also got a gilded crossbow. Prelate takes some damage. Does get hit there on the farm. I wonder if that was a miss. He may have misclicked. No, he did not. Relic now exposed, but there's no Imam here to claim it up. This outpost will go on down. Versus forces just make its way forward. Knights are finding some reinforcements here, taking them out. Though some of these knights are now very wounded. Outpost trying to be upgraded with Springald. Emergency repairs has been activated there. Gilded archers and crossbows moving forward. Mangonel rolls a hit there on the farms. Gilded Knights charging way forward, hit the Mangonel. Gilded Knights here still inserting reinforcements. Small hit there on the Gilded Archers. And they're getting healed up by some prelates. Some of these archers are going down. Right now they have attack speed enabled. May want to go for range armor at the moment. Gilded Knights push way forward. One's really wounded. One does go down there. Metra is not getting sliced apart. Mangonel got gunned down by the town center. Gilded Knight push way forward. I'm not sure how many villagers went down, but Sign has killed off 15 villagers now. They're giving a quite advantage there on the villager, as well as having quite higher quality villagers, and has more economic tech small at it as well. These knights are wounded. If he's able to pull them back and get them healed up, that can go a long way. Got a couple more crossbows and janissaries, as well as a pair of lancers. That knight still has plenty of health, but he may not, or does not at the moment. The Gilded Knights just need to fall back to the prelates, because they are wounded.
Was soll getan werden?
Some of these villagers start getting hit. He does have textiles. That villager does go down as well. Good damage. One of these lancers are severely wounded. The Rowan or the Gilded Knight needs to fall back. Got an upgraded outpost here with a Springald. Relic on the inside. Last relic down here has not been obtained. But let's still healing up these Gilded Knights. How's the Vizier coming along for the Ottoman? Has 4 out of 5 selected. Has one for military campuses and fast training. There are trade posts on this map, so maybe you can always go for trade bags.
Bekler evamirine memnun.
Das soll mich überzeugen.
Imam's getting some good healing, and now got Imperial Age for the Order of the Dragon player. Went for the Palace of Swabia to increase his villager production, able to fabricate villagers. So his opponent, the Order of the Dragon player, will have now even more villagers than his opponent. Yoda Knight push way forward, find some exposed villagers here. Now the villager's gonna be trying to run away. Got this rest of his force push way forward. Got a decent number of Gilded Knights, Gilded Crossbows, and Gilded Archers for defense, and a Scout, not Gilded Scout. And also, this Gilded Knight may go down, is going to be pursued. Those lances do go down for free. Right now, Gilded Crossbows do have 6-hour range and do 17 damage, plus 18 versus heavy. We got now the Elite Gilded Knight and Elite Gilded Archers now being pulled on out. Doesn't really need Elite Gilded Crossbows. You just need the 6 unupgraded. Starting to push his way forward. Over here, we've got the Gilded Knight. Wolf drawing some fire there. Harlot's starting to go on down. Janissaries push way forward, getting some villagers killed off. Another Mangonel now pulled on the field. And it looks like the Mahid Imperial Army is going for free battering rams at the moment. Starting pushing forward, looks like the Mangonel does take a nice hit there from the Spring Golden placement. We picked off the next shot. And the Autumn player does back the game now. As Anagrade saying, think of watching, and on to the next replay. And before I get started with the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment, please. Sorry about that. I'm back. Let's see. That one. That one. Here we go. Great. It's a whole saga with that name. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HPowers 4 replay. So on top left side as the Green Jeanne d'Arc, we have WOM01. On bottom right side as the blue Ottomans, we have I forgave Puppy Paw's debt. That name has gone through the whole series, hasn't it? Groundstone has been collected on up. Those have gone eye for some early spearmen. House going up, as well as the mining camp. House over here. And that is all the wood in the stores, so we'll need to collect these stragglers before getting out of lumber camp. Cancels the house.
Ensala, vado.
Green's finding good number of sheeple there. Blue is find some now. When it comes to this map position, looks like blue does have quite a bit of gold in the back line. Nice and safe. So is both deer. So the Ottoman player does have plenty of resource behind him. And then a good gold deposit up here he probably should project out into. Jeanne d'Arc does have a potential gold and stone deposit right next to each other. And again right here. Bit of gold, deer, and stone in the back line as well. Stone, roughly the same distance between the two town centers, the big one at least. Twin Minaret Middle East now being pulled on out. Up here, we do got the spearmen now trying to torch down the mining camp. School of Cavalry is almost complete as well. Spearmen pushing a little way forward, trying to engage the spear village now. Looks like green is eyeing for stone for some extra town centers. Jeanne d'Arc is probably relatively close of leveling up. Jeanne d'Arc's almost ready to level up. And when she gets leveled up, she will be able to easily smash the spearmen. She could go for archer or for man-at-arms. Both would be useful at the moment. And when she levels up, she should be able to explode and infect these nearby villages with a permanent buff.
Cavallo ici.
But not anymore.
Oye, oye. Comprendo. Si voleis.
Now she can level up. Not sure what she's eyeing. There's the swordsman variant. The first vizier is almost available as well. Secondary military school now being put on field. Even at spearmen wouldn't be half bad since the Holy Empire, French tend to go for Royal Knights, and we do have a Royal Knight on the field. Jeanne d'Arc is now doing what any here first hero do. Rather than fighting slimes or skeletons, you fight boar and some local doggos. We do now have a blacksmith going on up to improve the production of these spearmen. Now we got a first vizier available for the Ottoman player. And he's went ahead and selected the Anatolian Hills. So he has a good number of sheep here, 16 sheep. 16 live sheep. I don't see dead sheep at the moment, so this is about 4,000 food stored right there. Spearmen try and pursue these forces. Villagers now looks like I'm to build a secondary town center next to the deer. Will be interrupted thanks to its own spearmen. And green has hold of there for a moment, so did take a bit of extra damage. Jeanne d'Arc is right here, pushing her way forward. Could perhaps get a Divine Restoration to heal up these forces. May see a Holy Wrath right here. Might as well. Spearman takes some shots there. Going back to the individual spearmen. He may be eyeing for the Meter Vizier at the current rate. But using it on Spear just to heal Spear may not be the greatest idea. Do you have some Sipahi to pull it on out? Now's probably a good idea for Divine Restoration there. Just get some bit of healing onto the Royal Knight and get that ability on cooldown.
J'ai besoin.
Jeanne d'Arc does have one spear in the field and is going for more archers as well. Got some more palisade walls going on up. As well as some mining research for Jeanne d'Arc. The Ottoman player doesn't have any economic text barring Wheelbarrow. You do have good strike there. Does not finish on the villager. 1 health remaining. Divine Restoration was utilized there to get a bit of health on all those forces. Very nice. More palisade walls are going on up. Barriers just outside the walls. Spy pushing the way forward. Causing a bit of interruption. Gold mine being obtained. Looks like the Ottoman players trying to age up. Pretty close to it. Jeanne d'Arc is not close at aging up. Forces move around, trying to find another opportunity to attack from down south. Got a good number of archers here. No siege engineers, is going for some arrow slits at the moment. And does slip on by there. There's Mahid Imperial Armory. Got a good number of spearmen here so they can easily engage all those Royal Knights. These forces are falling back. There's 2 spearmen there, so the Sipahi can't just simply charge on in. Got now some range armor being researched by Jeanne d'Arc and survival techniques. Looking at the deer now. Alright, nice. Take some damage there. Do now another Vizier available for the Ottoman player. Sipahi does find a villager there. Does take out one of the villagers. Very nice. And his Vizier will probably go to military campus. Outpost getting some chip damage on in. Nothing's being selected right now yet for the Vizier. Probably push away force, probably gets inside the garrison. Got Divine Wrath there, getting some AoE damage on all the spearmen. Outpost now fully garrisoned. Divine Restoration was utilized there, trying to upgrade the fortified outpost now. And still nothing selected for that Vizier. The Hidden Imperial Armor style pulled him out. It will take a bit of time to get any sort of value from it. And that outpost will go down. Who's trying to fall back there? Small spear brace there, but the rest of the spear are starting to go down. And so now Garrison will take out some of these Royal Knights. Villager does go down there. Actually, that Royal Knight's not being focused down. That really wounded one does go down now. Spahi does take a charge attack there. Some of the villagers started going down. Jean d'Arc has also been focused down as well.
Emir vaktidir.
Couple of lances now pulled on the field. There's still a good number of Royal Knights here. Council firing away. The rest of these villagers trying to just run away. We'll take a charge attack there, so one of the villagers have gone down. Lancers find the spearmen. Armored players just getting a little bit overwhelmed. Villagers trying to get outside of the gold deposit. Archers getting some hits there on those villagers. The Ottoman player does have less villagers at the moment by sniffing them out. Just losing all those villagers is not a good outcome for him. These villagers not being pursued. Townsend are firing away once again. Takes out the scout. Now it's like green just deciding to fall back. Looks like the villagers trying to shank some of these archers. These villagers are not gonna hit there. It goes for emergency Janissaries. That was definitely more of a panic because that is 6 Janissaries. Don't think his military school or any other military, all his military schools have been pulled on out. Yep. See, these were panic Janissaries. Divine Wrath is utilized there. Jean d'Arc goes down once again. Royal Knights trying to overrun the Janissaries. They may want to start a step away. They do bonus damage with cavalry. So I put charges away forward. All the Royal Knights just went down there. Allowing the Spahi to engage the archers, no problem. Does lose a couple of those Janissaries. Jean d'Arc has now advanced the next age. I'm not sure which landmark. Guildhall. Getting some damage there on those archers now. One Machinal now pulled on the field. That may have been from the Mid Imperial Armory. Jean d'Arc is now down to 3 Royal Knights, 4 archers, full bunch of spearmen, and now going for some Arbaletiers. Veteran spearmen research on the way.
Emir eylersin.
Emir vaktidir.
Cümle cengaverem hazırdır.
Royal Knight receiving a bit of damage.
Ateş eylerler.
Sus à l'ennemi! Perfecta la son. Archers, compagnons! Avance, sans alanti!
Evamirin ev
Spahido take a couple shots there from the spearmen.
Evamiri istima idrak olun.
Imam pushes way down south to grab a relic. Royal Knight trying to stop him. Spahi will take out the Royal Knight. We got a good number of spearmen there, as well as some archers. Jean d'Arc has leveled up. I probably went for Jean's champions.
Pex, Baudestier,
Champions, yep, that is the man-at-arms variant. Good versus spearmen. Jean's riders will be counted out by the Janissaries, so that's probably a good reason why not to go for them. Relic being camped here by a really wounded knight. Got a couple lances there camped on that relic. Green has picked up one. This Imam's not pushing his way forward to grab that relic just yet. Got 2 Mangonels now pulled on out.
İleri şerif cengaveran. Nizam zaptı rapt ile cengaveran.
Another Metro now pulled on the field. Over here, got the 2 lances pushing forward. We'll find some crossbows. These Lancers need to fall back. They're getting ripped apart by these Spearmen. They went down a little bit needlessly. Over here, these Lancers now push their way forward. We do now have another outpost and mining camp being blown out, trying to claim out some of that gold. Down south, we do have these Lancers moving around.
İleri asil bekler. İsabet alırım.
Knight does go down there. Imam creating some relic inside this monastery and be tasked on to a relic way up here, but that's already been claimed by green. The Imam here is needed for healing on these forces, however. Oh, here got these Lancers receiving a bit of damage. Istanbul Observatory now being blown afield to increase the production speed of nearby structures up to 80%. Or was it 60%? It was probably 60%. Monk does go down there, denying the relic for the time frame. Got a decent force here, mostly composed of spearmen, however. Another Vizier is now available. I think that's maybe his last Vizier, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, he can still get another one. Yep, still pretty far away from aging or leveling up. Circus site up north has been captured. We got 3 Mangonels here that can put a hole into that force, no problem. Rolls a miss though. There's Drone's champions. Effective versus spearmen, and not weak to janissaries. Good damage there onto those Drone's champions that almost got annihilated by those Mangonels. Mangonels gain some good damage. Mangonels finds a good volley on those spearmen. Strong counterattack now. Great Divine Wrath there. Massive healing there on all those spearmen. Ground Arc is falling back, sustaining quite a bit of damage. He's getting quite a bit of experience in this fight. Ground Arc sustained a bit of damage there. Holy Wrath has been cast on in. Mortal Lancer supply going down, falling back away from the spearmen. Ground Arc does go down there. Immediately gets respawned out. Multiple attack orders been given there. Mangonel rolls some small hit. Mostly defensive crossbows and a Janissary right now. Jean d'Arc's now eyeing for some economic upgrades, and I've got range upgrades for the Ottomans as well. Small force trying to push their way forward. Oh, increases the bonus up to 100%. Oh, that is much higher than I remember. I thought it just went up to 60 or 80%, but actually got bumped up to 100%. There goes the Mangonel. Jean d'Arc's taking a lot of damage there. She does have 50% range resist, which includes hand cannoniers and crossbows bonus damage. Arbiteers can split damage. They may just want to deploy the passives to get additional range and range armor. Jean d'Arc taking a bit of damage there. Divine Wrath got some good damage. Great Bombard of Blood out. Does immediately see some fire. Getting repaired up with some villagers. Got 3 sprint golds immediately hitting it. Couple villagers do go down. Ottoman trying to clear out the enemies now. Got a keep deployed out by the Ottoman player. They're just going to deny that gold and that relic again. So there's actually no relics down there. Green's claimed up 3 relics. Blue has claimed up 2. Got some farms now being pulled on out. It's going to take time to torch down the outpost, not letting it time to upgrade. Guys inside the town center there. And so there's some of those villagers. Great Bombard now getting some shots as well. Villagers starting going down. And the villagers going to be shanking those crossbows. And the Great Bombard throws a 600-pound rock against them as well. Outpost deployed on out. Do have now the red pals being deployed on out right here. Green has a battering ram pushes way forward. That's inside the outpost there. Multiple outposts now firing away against the hits there on the villagers and Arbaletiers. Trying to torch on the battering ram now. But once the red house was complete, Blue's going to need to get out of that region. More Janissaries not being blown out, as well as more Great Bombards. Green's now being forced on back, Sipahi now gets to those spearmen. Blue's trying to go for more Janissaries. Both players now at age 4. The keep will eventually be ripped apart by the Red Palace. Red Palace right now does 62 damage per Arbalest. These only have 50 range armor, so they're taking a bit more than standard range damage of 1. Well, to be more precise. Crossbow's going to get overran by the mass spearmen. Got a good number of spring bolts in the back line to engage all the Great Bombards. Another Great Bombard there. The spring bolts need to turn around and take it out. Fires a massive volley on taking it out. Gave 125 experience. Jeanne d'Arc's trying to push her way forward. Jeanne d'Arc just took a nice shot there from the Great Bombard, almost ready to level up. Jeanne d'Arc will go down, and these villages will be taken out as well. The other Great Bombard has been picked off by the Spring Golds. Green has a good number of Arbaletiers here, only a handful of Spearmen for torches. May want an eye for some battering rams. May not have access to siege engineers at the moment. Outpost taking a bit of fire. Wolf getting some fights there. When the Spring Golds do go down. A number of Janissaries here. The town may be garrisoned by non-villagers at the moment. Yes, it is garrisoned by non-villagers. Blue's now eyeing for a keep here to camp this secret site, which also may intercept the reinforcements. Blue right now has good number of Janissaries, going for chemistry. They're not elite Janissaries at the moment, has plenty of resources for elite Janissaries likely. Probably should go for trench Janissary guns as well. So we're gonna push our way forward. These villagers need to get inside the keep as soon as they can, but looks like they're just going to bypass them. Villagers do get inside the keep and should be able to protect itself. The keep here is almost down. There's a French cannon now floating out. While charging the way forward, does take out one of the Spring Golds. Janissaries take out another. Third Spring Gold does go down. Does go out some Jean's champions. This current rates probably go for the allies that give you cannon. Cannon from free cannon wouldn't be half bad. Incendiary is not being researched by Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc now getting annihilated by the Janissaries and all the crossbows. Does get outside the town center there, resulting in more crossbows and Janissaries firing away. Janissaries are elite, doing 23 damage per shot. Chemistry is now complete, now doing 20 damage per shot at a really high attack speed. He's not falling back, so probably gets picked off there. And his keep does get destroyed by the French cannon. Jeanne d'Arc has been redeployed. Incendiaries have been researched, got bloodlines and range damage on the way. These villagers force them back, can't pull out keep next to the opponent's keep. And we've got Goldwing Seas up here. Blue needs to start eyeing this gold deposit down here. There is a trade post here. He may have a Vizier available for trade bags. Got the blast cannon research and does not have access to trade bags. Elite Sipahi going on down. She has selected the one to get the aura effect, increased attack speed for all nearby units, and the cannon. Janissary is firing away. They have a good choke point, but it does destroy that structure quite quickly. The cannon, Sipahi charging way forward, but getting report by all the spearmen. Jeanne d'Arc does go down there. Janissary is not being engaged in melee. Cannon trying to get overran by the Sipahi, but they do get saved. More of the Janissaries not being pulled on out. When Midori Spire to go on down, there's just 3 of his landmarks, and the 4th one's right there, so all the landmarks are front line, so they may go down, so probably engaging some villagers, but getting neither by some reinforcing spearmen. Sipahi pushing his way forward and overrun the various cannon. Does save the cannon, though their one's quite damaged. And the Ottoman player does back the game now. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay. I'm probably going to have to call the stream early tonight. I am exhausted. I didn't get much sleep last night, so everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening, and get